The volume indicator is at resistance here. Do you guys see how it starts the day at resistance? Give me a quick yes, no. The SPX is within 10 points of the round number, which means we might go down a little bit first. Okay, we might go down a little bit first and then back up, I'm thinking. Everybody clear? I'm thinking we might go down and back up. You're very within those 10, you're within the 10 point of a round number. It's never ever a great place to trade, guys. Okay? Never a great place to trade. We're going to put the floor pivot on Amazon so you can see the target above DTZ and the red and the blue dashes. Remember, those ranges around the round number SPX and ES are not good. Those are not good ranges, guys. So here's what I think. They are going to attempt at one point that 410 and that 412.50 touch on the SPY. Okay. The key though is are they going down first and back up? I'm looking at the volume indicator, guys. Do you see the huge divergence with the volume indicator? Look at price and look at the volume indicator for the past 3 days. Do you guys see that? Yes or no? Do you guys see that? Give me a quick yes now, guys. I'm trying to help. Apple is 129.50. Apple is touching its resistance this morning, so I want an eye on ARK, K, Palantir, and the IWM too. Apple reached a very important resistance. Apple. Very important resistance on Apple here. Do we have also Amazon going to go up and down then? Very, very strong Amazon here. The puts are gaining a little bit of strength this morning. Is everybody hearing me? Puts are gaining a little bit of strength. Puts are gaining a little bit of strength, people. Let's see if the SPX retraces all the way to 75 or not. That would be a 15-point drop. Look at the volume indicator. Do you see the volume indicator from the resistance going down? Give me a quick yes, no. Okay, so this is, let's see what happens now. You have the 408 puts in place and the 410 puts in place. 410 puts and the 408 puts in play. I will not go big, guys. I will not go big because it's Thursday. It's not really a day that I like to do anything, guys. So I'm going to show you the 410 here. I know you want to play the cheap ones, but if we do something, I want to show you what I consider the safer ones. Here's the, if you can get it someone. No, that's not the one. This is the 410. On the call side, we are going to take the 405s at 76 delta for the straddle and do our arbitrage. And the arbitrage is in play. You know what, we should do like this then if we're going to do this. Okay. I don't see the 405 though. What's happening with that? Calls at the top, puts at the bottom. Facebook playing the range 310, 315. Do you guys see that? It's very tight on Facebook. Do you guys see that? Give me a quick yes, no. It's pulling here. This could be a buy pullback to this 320 target. Amazon, let's see if Amazon can hold here this 3,300, which was the high of yesterday, to the 77. So 77 and 3,300 for Amazon for 33.48. Right now, I think we're going down and back up. We're going as close as possible to the 75 ADX. Is everybody clear? I gave you those puts, guys. Let's see. It's a very, very tight range, guys. Do you see the Facebook gives you the story here? The Facebook gives you the story. What's Capital One Financial doing? 130, finally showing a little bit of a weakness. 175 on PNC.
Yeah, financials are
let's observe the financial over the next few days as the yield is going down.
bonds actually up basically what they were, what they lost yesterday. So far today too.
Yeah, and the yield continues drop. Okay, let's continue the short. Look at the volume indicator. The volume indicator gave you that trade at the open. Is everybody clear? Give me a quick yes, no. Volume indicator gave you that trade at the open. Volume indicator starts at the open. Resistance, drop, net seller, net seller, net seller. Volume in our 5-minute chart, yes, comes from a negative trend. We've pinged that, down arrow. We go to support. Everybody clear? That's it. And they are using this unemployment crap to pull back buy. Do you understand, everybody? Yes or no? They are using all of this to pull back buys. It's going to be a pullback buy. But right now, they are going to go as down as they can. And I don't have a clear support here. I want a clear support on SPY on that flag that I put. Yeah, the 406.5, 406.5 on the SPY potential target here, retracement. 406.5, and after, be careful, the buyers are coming. Are we clear? So I gave you two puts, the 408 and the 410. Pick and choose your poison, I don't care. Remember my philosophy here, as we tank, you take half of your size on this down move, half of your size, right? Right there, I'm taking half of my size on my puts, right? And I have a half size running. Is everybody clear? Right there, like when we just drop here. Half of your size out, and you let it continue with the runners now. Okay? That's how you make a little bit of money on this every day. I have the 410 and the 408, and I'm making about $300 right now. $400 coming soon here. So it doesn't look like a lot of money, but $400 every day is a lot of money. It's $10,000 a month, guys. Especially because now I'm starting to redo all of this from a small account again. Not a bad thing. Do you see how I pinpointed very fast, everybody, the volume indicator at resistance going down with the SPX on its way to 80.75? Yes or no? See, this is a reading of the market that takes years of experience, people. You don't acquire this reading just like this. This is why you need to do repetition, repetition, repetition. Look at the SPY. It's going to try to push maybe to that 24 EMA or the blue segment DTZ around this 307, 306.5, and then the trade is over. Everybody clear? Good. Look out, Facebook is coming to the target box for a rebound buy. So you need to be careful. Everybody clear? That's why I told you, take half of your profit. See how they come back very, very fast here. They come back very, very fast. They might attempt one more time. They might attempt one more time the down move, and then the buyers are coming. Why? Because they want to try the 4,100. Does that make sense? Yes or no? Why? Because they want to attempt the 4,100 at one point. Make sense? If I see this Facebook around 306, 307, I might buy stuff on the long side Facebook. Make sense? If I see the 32.75, 32.50 retest Amazon, I'm buying Amazon maybe again. We'll see. Right now, they might go double bottom one more time. And then the down move will be probably over, I think. Yeah, we approach that 75 ES too. That's something you need to always watch. Volume indicator is trying to drop. Let me show you the circle, and that's probably where they'll try to support the market. Do you see my circle? At about minus 15. Do you guys see that? So they might go again on new low, and then that's where you need to start peeling off people. It's day trading. This is very difficult. But that's how you do better return on investment on small amounts, people. Does that make sense? Trying to help. Here comes my double bottom new low. Good reading, people, yes or no? Guys, those are some of the most difficult trades you'll ever do. And they are the most lucrative trade when you become really good at those. Take some money here, start peeling, continue peeling, take some here. You're at 75 SPES, you want to take the money here. Take the money and run. We might go a little bit more down, but your delta should be less and less on the downside now. Is everybody clear? 2/3 of your position should be out already. We went for the second low. We are coming to the support of the volume indicator, approaching that support of the volume indicator. We're at minus 162. There's a minus 10. You need to reduce the risk. Is everybody clear? So I was at $300. And now I have only one contract of the 310 left. Let me show you the positions. And I made $380 so far. Do you see it? I made $346 on the 408 puts, and I made $34 on the 410 puts, one contract. Do you see what can be done with small contracts? 5, 10, see what I mean? That's it. I'm doing it as I speak to you, like $400 sushi money. Yeah? That's it. You need to be be careful, because the trade I've done here is the most difficult trade. So I got out of everything but one. Do you understand? They are the most difficult trades to do because they are counter trend to the 60-minute blue dot. So what you essentially do is you play a 5-minute chart drop. Make sense, everybody? Hopefully you took most of your money on that. Yeah. I'm going for a break. I'm done. You like that? See, this is what I'm good at usually. It's the first leg. Then I'm trying to refine these days the trade from Adrian. At what time are the Fed speaking, guys? At what time are the Fed speaking?
I think he said at noon.
Okay, well, I'm going for a break because I didn't have a break before, guys. Can you guys take over for 10 minutes or so? Watch the 75 SPX support. Watch the 4100 resistance. You know, I think this Facebook here at 306, 310. So around this 308 is presenting an entry here on the long side. Is everybody clear? Yeah. It's looking pretty good. Palantir is at 22.97, so not really great. Arke is up. The Dow is down. If the Dow is down, should it not be good for the crypto? Did we establish that last time? Anyway, guys, I am done for now. We could maybe have a double bottom at one point everywhere, but I think I executed pretty well the first leg. You know, I had very tiny sizes, guys, 5 and 10. You know, total. I was able to pull 380 bucks, so I'm good. Does that make sense? Those are the hardest trade, guys, and look, this is how I made over $600,000, guys, this year. It's the SPY, guys. But again, of course, didn't do that with 10 contracts. Does that make sense, everybody? We got lucky at the beginning of the year. There was a day, January 4th, where all those SPY options went 10 and 20 times your money. 10 and 20 times your money. Can you imagine what it would do to your life to make 10 to 20 times your money?
Like winning the lottery.
Yeah, you have $25,000. It's $500,000. It's not, you know? By the way, in life, the hardest money is the first $500,000. Does that make sense, everyone?
I used to say the first million.
Well, I would say that the first $250,000 is probably your hardest, guys. That's
Yeah.
what that's what I would say.
Yeah. You know why? Because you're going to make that to make the other million. You have to have money to start.
So watch here, because this 308, 310 is probably a long Facebook. Is everybody clear? I am very careful for you guys to run after the Amazon. I think it's too late. Can everybody say yes? Because if you have not taken it since Monday that I've taken it, that I put it on social media, that I did a video, that the world who follows me, and believe me, there's some hedge funds that follows me. Believe it or not, you don't believe it, I don't care. But there's some hedge funds that follows me. It's you too late. You know?
That's the FOMO. But
You too late.
I realize it.
You get lucky to get this from 12 to 43. It's luck. It's not skill. Because me, right now, if I still own the call from Monday, this is where I look to sell. Do you understand? To sell, to come back here to retest maybe one more time, the 32.70, 32.50. Does that make sense, everybody? Give me a quick yes, no. Because you're chasing after shit. I mean,
Right. Chasing the scraps.
what I do is totally different, guys. I take the trade when you don't see it, and when everybody sees it, I'm out of the trade. Do you understand?
That's the way Way to be.
Watch your Facebook. 300 call for Friday is in play. 300 call for Facebook will be in play for Friday. It's playing the support 308, 310 to the 315, 320. Is everybody clear on Facebook? That's it. And you don't need big sizes, people. You know what you need? It's 1, 2 contracts, 5 contracts, 3 contracts. You know, a lot of you send me your students' agreements and you say, I'm doing 3 contracts and I want more confidence. Well, you should stay at 3 contracts, but with the tools, the community, and the strategies, and the way we read the market, then you should prove yourself that you become more consistent with 3, 4. 3 contracts are beautiful, guys. Sometimes you don't realize that, but the Facebook is in play. I gave you the Facebook on a silver platter here. Anybody long the Facebook, the 300 call, I am long 1 call on the 300 calls and on my ad. Is everybody clear? I am long the 300 calls and on my ad. You know?
Realized yesterday if you took 1 trade on Amazon, 1 contract at $7 and say 50 cents, it went to $24, as high as 24. And that was about halfway in the day. Then it started pulling back a little bit.
Right.
If you took 1, look how good that was.
And what I like to do per day is just execute 1 or 2 of my ideas. Like one of my ideas this morning was SPY short.
Right.
I got it. I'm out.
Yeah.
And now I got another idea was long Facebook at the support, the 300 call.
Right.
And I look at Amazon and I'm like, okay, Mark, taking the call is too late. Taking the put is too dangerous because the momentum is too strong.
Right.
So you let go of the Amazon. So I come with 3 ideas and I focus on the 2 or 1 best ideas, guys. Does that make sense, everybody? I'm trying.
Look at Netflix this morning.
Look here. Look at the Facebook back at 3:30.
Yeah.
I gave it to you on a silver platter. I have 2 contracts now on the Facebook. Look. 2 of my ideas are paying off this morning. Look here. Do you guys see my 2 contracts? Yes or no? Another $200. Do you guys see it? And then like that, I construct a $500 to $1,000 day.
Yeah.
Do you understand, everybody? I construct right now a $200,000 day. $200,000.
That would be nice. $2,000 day.
$2,000. I like to construct like this. Ask Freddie, he's seen it years after years. I start like this, 400, 400, 500, and then I finish. I try to finish 600, 1,000, 2,000. First of all, I don't even focus on money, guys.
Yeah, you just.
I focus on the tape.
Yeah.
That's it. So money is great, but money is not what I focus on. I focus on the tape.
That's the point A to point B strategy.
So like right now, on the $300 right now. On that trade on Facebook, I'd have 300 plus 380, I'm at 680. 680 times 20 days, everybody. It's almost $14,000 a month. That's it. Doesn't look much. But if you can make that $600 consistently every day. Now, what do you do with this $14,000? Let's repeat after me before I go and see my son tomorrow. What do we do with this money? We don't plug it back in day trading for sure. Yeah. Don't plug it back in day trading. You transfer it. You wait a good moment to buy some stocks. Me, I hate to wait. So what do? I sell the dip out of the money puts, so I get paid. I get paid to wait to deploy my cash. Isn't it the best, most beautiful things on earth to sell dip out of the money put? Yes or no? You get paid to get your stock at the price that you want.
Right.
I mean, this is unbelievable concept. You get paid 3 to 10% to get the freaking stock that you want, instead of putting an alert on your phone and saying, ding, ding, call me when Palantir's at 16. I'm like, fuck that. I'm getting paid for the stock to go down.
You're making money while it's coming down. You make money. You're getting paid exactly right. And then when you buy it for what you want, and it goes up, and if you're lucky enough, it has a dividend. Well, you're waiting that too.
Because what's the difference between putting an alarm at 17 Palantir and it never goes to 17, next thing it's 50. At least I got paid a put.
Yeah.
My money is working.
Exactly.
Do you see, guys, how it works? This is how it works, guys. This is day trading, selling out, creating wealth. See what I mean? That's it.
There's a way to day trade and there's a way to day trade. Day trade with a purpose.
Mm-hmm. So profound, guys. So profound. Now, be careful, because I believe the volume indicator is still pointing down. I believe that they might go down still. One more time or something. Be careful. And that's why when you do those options on SPY, on Facebook, you don't get excited. You have two contracts, it goes up like it did here. I took out one. The other one comes back down, it doesn't hurt me.
Yeah.
I'm still profitable on some money. Not a lot, but I'm still profitable, 90 bucks. You know what I mean? That's it. So I urge everybody in this room to be a master at two contracts. Why? Because the first one is your half profit, the second one is your runner.
That's your real profit.
Does that make sense, everybody? Okay. Look at the volume indicator, pointing straight down. Straight down on the volume indicator. And what I like about trading a cash account, you know, when you have small amounts, $5,000, $10,000 for the day trading of put and calls, it stops you. As soon as you've used all your cash for the day, it stops you. You cannot trade anymore. So it protects yourself against yourself to overtrade anyway. I love it. You don't deserve to trade more until you pass the $25,000 and you multiply your accounts above $25,000. And it's a safety net of yourself against yourself. Does that make sense, people? Yes or no? Trying to help you guys. It's a safety net of you against yourself. See what I mean? Yeah, like Andre said. Cannot beat making money while you sleep. And that's exactly what the theta decay does to you.
Right.
The theta decay makes money for you while you sleep. On those puts. See, look, we're coming for the double bottom. I told you we're going to try this new low. See, you always want to look at the chart formation and the trade separate. First of all, we just rebumped what? Look to the tick. What did we rebump, everybody? The day trading zones resistance, right there. Look at our tool on the right side, the 5-minute chart, how beautiful. It retests, cross, retest lower high. They might come to the double bottom low and then back up because we are going to come to the volume indicator support soon. You guys see that? So this 7580 SPX is going to be your support for the day probably. This 0605.5 SPY will be your support for the day. And then they'll go back and try the 10 area. It's super profound, all of this, guys. Okay? But anyway, I did my move. Watch for the double bottom low. If you are short, fine. But watch very careful on the 75. The 75 SPX is very dangerous.